Alright, welcome to another review. This time it's the Ruger Mark 1 spring pistol. And first of all, it's a little more heavier. It's a little bigger. It's more like a Magnum pistol. It's a .177 caliber pellets. The feet per second is about 500, and it says 600 with alloy pellets. But it's about 500, maybe even a little less than that. Brake barrel, spring piston, very common. It's about 2.8 pounds, so it's not that easy to aim, especially when you first get it. When you're aiming, it's just kind of heavy than a lot of the just like a regular CO2 pistol or other spring piston pistol. Just to give you a look on the gun, it's a short barrel. So it comes with a cocking aid, and it just slides in. See, there's little grooves here in the barrel, and the cocking aid just slides in place. Kind of looks like a silencer, so it looks pretty cool. The sights are fiber optic, but at one point the line just fell out of the front sight. You see, it's just empty. And here's a look at the rear sight. They look very nice, but in actual practice they don't turn out that great. The rear is fully adjustable for windage and elevation. For elevation, there's a screw right here with flathead. And when first I got this gun about a year ago from PyramidAir.com, and I could not sight it in. The gun always shot 2 to 3 inches low. I adjusted it all the way up, still wasn't getting anything. The windage is this little knob right here, so I would constantly try to adjust it. It still wouldn't work. And it has nice power, has recoil, which affects the accuracy also. The trigger is very long, so all those factors kind of made me just kind of give up on it. It does have an 11mm dovetail right here, but I wasn't too interested in putting a scope on this. I wanted to use the sights. So after the 2 or 3 months, I just put it down. I just kind of gave up on it. Just could not get any accuracy out of it. And just recently, I got this UTG red dot sight, and I thought for my other gun, and I thought maybe I'll just give this one a last try to see if it works. And you have to use this as a UTG also intermount. It's the 11mm to a Weaver. You could use any type you like or whatever, but they're both UTG, red dot sight, and the intermount here. So I gave it one last try. I had a sighting session. It worked okay, and for today I hadn't shot it maybe about 2 weeks, and it still kept its zero pretty good. So this made it a little more enjoyable to shoot. But it just makes it a little bit heavier too, so that's the downside. Another thing, the safety. It's a crossbolt safety. Here, you see that here? Just push it, and now you're hot. Very nice feature, very easy. One thing that's exceptional, I would say, is the checkered grips. Feels really nice, and the finger grooves here. Feels really nice in your hand, but once again, it's just heavy. So you have to get used to the heaviness, you have to get used to the recoil, and you have to get used to the long trigger. Otherwise, you're not going to get that much accurate. And plus, it's a shorter barrel. So if you're looking for a gun to be very accurate with, I wouldn't suggest getting this one. This is just more for power, kind of just plinking type deal. So to cock it, I'll show you. My little sister, who's about 18, 19 years old, she couldn't do it. So I don't see how, for me it's not that hard, but you just gotta break it open. And it says online about 25 pounds of force. And there's a breech. You just load the pellet. And unlike the other review I showed you with the Baikal 53M, this one fits really snug. You're gonna have to, the pellets fit really flush, and they sit very nice. And when you and when it's cocked, the barrel doesn't move. It's a anti-bear mechanism, so it's not going to be swinging around. So that's very nice, and you cannot pull the trigger also. And then when you're closing it, you can do it very slowly. And now it's loaded. I mean, it's cocked, ready to go. I'm gonna take it off safety, and I have a trap set up here, so I'm just gonna let this one go. And also, I wanted to give you guys a look at the red dot sight. I don't know how well you will be able to see that through there, but it did make a huge difference. But on the downside, it adds to the weight and the balance of it. And all this here is plastic, polymer. The barrel on the top here is plastic. The outer barrel is plastic also. So a lot of plastic, but at the time I got it, it was about $65, which wasn't that bad. But now I've seen it on Pure Air, a refurbished model, for $35. So if you're just looking for plinking and power over accuracy for $35, honestly, you can't go wrong with it. But you're gonna need to do a lot of getting used to it, and you're gonna have to add an accessory, a scope or something, because the sights they're not gonna get that much accuracy out of it. So that's the overview of it, and now I'll go in the backyard, do a shooting test to see what kind of grouping I can get. Thanks. Alright, 10 meters, 5 shots using Crossman wad cutter pellets. I don't think that was too good. Okay. And now, kind of just for fun, if you're more interested in seeing how it is just for plinking, I just set up 5 cans. I'm gonna do 5 shots to see if I can hit all of them. All right, same distance, same everything. That was a hit. That was a hit also. So in 5 shots I hit 4 of them. And that's that. Alright, so here's my grouping. 1 shot here, 1 here, 1 here, and 2 here that made a single shot. So not really good, but compared to how the gun used to be before when I first got it, it's greatly improved. And let's see, these 3 shots over here are almost within a quarter. So compared to how it was before, like I said, the accuracy is greatly improved, and it adds a little weight to it and a lot of the recoil, which you saw in the shooting video. And when they have the flip caps up, every time I take a shot, you see it, the caps, you know, move back and forth. So that'll give you a good indication of the recoil that it has and the extra weight. But aside from all that, it has at least made it a more shootable and more enjoyable gun, you know, for my purposes in the backyard. So there's the grouping, and now we'll move on to the next section of the review. So in conclusion, the Ruger Mark 1, to sum it up, I would say power over accuracy. Original sights are good. You're going to need to get an accessory. The weight and the recoil and the trigger are the main problems. Otherwise, if you get that refurbished version I talked about for 35 bucks, I don't think you can get, you know, as powerful a pistol for $35 as one like this, up to 500 feet per second. So, you know, you gotta make sure you're looking into a laser scope or red dot sight or anything else to get any type of accuracy. But if you're looking for backyard plinking and power over accuracy, I would say this isn't a bad choice. But for your average means, you know, for accuracy shooting, it's not a good choice. So that's pretty much it. Any other questions you have also to answer? But that will conclude my review of the Mark 1, the Ruger Mark 1 pistol. So thanks again. Next time, stay tuned for any future reviews, and also check out the other ones I have posted already. Thanks a lot.